Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Keys Boxing Gym Talk. I'm your host, K Rob 216. Thank you guys for tuning in this afternoon, man. Um, I want to get on this subject because I just it's a lot of corruption coming from this organization, man, and I cannot stand it, man. Um, the WBC, man, they're so damn crooked and wretched, man. Before we get into that, though, I want you guys to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Yeah, man, the WBC it's just a lot of stuff that's been coming out for the past week that I don't like. Um, David Benavidez, I think he's the WBO and WBA cruiserweight champion. I'm not sure. His first fight at cruiserweight, and you guys are making him the mandatory to fight Noel Mikhailian, the current WBC cruiserweight champion of the world. When this is his first time at cruiserweight, it just doesn't make any sense. What about the other people that are in line to fight for that title? From what I understand, if you're the interim champion, that means you're the mandatory for next to fight for the WBC title. As a fighter named Michael Cieslak or something like that. I think he's a Polish fighter. He's been the mandatory for a while. He's been a WBC interim cruiserweight champion for a while now, and now he's got to go on the sidelines and wait for his opportunity to become a world champion, something that he's worked so hard to do, just so David Benavidez can get his shot because you guys are catering to his legacy. I don't like it. The WBC has been doing a lot of things. Yes, it's my favorite belt to look at. It's a very, very pretty belt. But what y'all do behind closed doors is so ugly. What you do to fighters is so ugly. You know, from the sanctioning fees that you guys be wanting, like almost $500,000 from Bud Crawford, to what you did to Shakur Stevenson earlier this year when he won this matchup against Teofimo Lopez for the 140-pound ring championship and WBO 140-pound title. Then you guys stripped him of his WBC 135-pound title and came up with some lame excuse. It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. You know, I love you guys. I love the belt. I love the way it looks and stuff like that. But Jose Solomon is a very crooked person, just like his father. Very crooked. Another thing, you guys put Rico Verhoeven, you put him in the top 10. I think you put him at number 8 or number 9. And this is his second fight. His second professional fight. Because he had such a good fight, a close fight with Alexander Usyk. I understand that. I understand, but that doesn't mean you move him up for a law. How do you lose and then enter the rankings? This just doesn't make any sense to me. So it's other fighters like what's his name? F.A. Agjaba, the one heavyweight contender, Martin Bakole out of Wallin. So he's ahead of all of those guys. So he gets a chance to fight for the WBC championship more than they do, more deserving. And they work their whole life. Not saying none of them deserve to get a championship bout with Usyk, but I'm just saying how the rankings are set up. How is he at number 8 that fast? WBC needs to be investigated, man. They really do need to be investigated. Like, I hate how, they can do what they want to do. They cater to a lot of these fighters' legacy. They cater to David Benavidez's legacy. They cater to Canelo. They continue to cater to his legacy. It's about whoever, puts money in their pockets. That's what it seems like, and it's unfair. All these belt organizations have some rules that I dislike, and how they break the rules and stuff like that. I dislike it. It's all about money, IBF. IBF what IBF did to Jay Apatine, I thought that was dirty and stuff like that. I did. I forgot another fighter that they stripped. I think they stripped Canelo or something like that when he was a middleweight champion after he defeated Danny Jacobs and stuff. That was kind of unfair. But Errol Spence gets to keep his belt through a car accident, through inactivity and all of that. It's money, man. It's a money grab, and it's not right for these fighters that work their whole life, to be on TV, to fight for a title, fight for big money, and y'all taking a lot of you're taking their money, the percentage. You're taking a big percentage of that money. It's not fair. WBC needs to be investigated. It's crazy that David Benavidez is a mandatory man. I think David Benavidez has unfinished business at light heavyweight that he needs to attend to, and that's a fight with Bivol. Starting to think that he's ducking him, or they're trying to wait for Bivol to slow down. It's just my take. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.